So when individuals enroll in TSA PreCheck or Global Entry, they actually sign a release granting the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI unrestricted, warrantless access to all their personal data,
Hmm.
health records, physical, mental, social media, communications, court history, anything they
Good. Maybe
want.
they can
They have access
translate it to me
indefinitely.
because I don't know what
And
I
this
got.
sweeping surrender of privacy is in the fine print few people ever really read. So the people end up giving up their permanent rights or their rights permanently for the convenience of maybe a little bit faster time in line.
Wow. All right.
And that's how they get you, right? So this utter convenience, that this is kind of how I think the mark of the beast is going to work, right? It's so convenient
All right.
that everybody just goes right into it. But the TSA got this idea from Disney.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
So
You heard about the lady that died at Disney Springs, right? She had the allergy. They told her about the allergy. The lady's eating her lunch and just boom, just dies right there. And so the husband does a lawsuit against Disney. They get to court, and in discovery, they're like, well, you've already signed that, you can't sue Disney in any way, shape, or form for blah, 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 blah. And he's like, what are you talking about? I haven't signed anything. Well, actually, sir, in 2019, you signed up for the Disney Plus TV app. And inside the fine print of that is
terms and
conditions that under no circumstances ever were you sued Walt Disney. So TSA just kind of slid that in on us too, I guess.
Well, again, it's the government. They already have most of all our stuff anyway. So if you ever served, they've got your stuff. It's just the people that didn't serve or never worked with the government I
worry about it a little bit. But then, I was a service member with a top security clearance. They know everything about me. And once you're in, you're probably never really out all the way and this, that, and the other. So I get it. And I used to have a friend, a Canadian friend, that would argue the fact, well, if you don't have anything to hide, that's not the point. The point is a relative expectation of privacy, and the deep state just being, but they're doing it anyway, right?
It's more or less in your home.
And if the FBI, if a 3-letter agency is doing a case against you, once they come in the door, they've got everything on you already.